I would like to review how checkboxes work in HTML forms and how PHP processes the information they submit. Checkboxes and radio buttons have similar submission behavior, but they serve different purposes. A checkbox allows the user to turn an individual option on or off. Radio buttons are normally placed in a group and allow the user to select only one option from that group. Here you can see that I have a form with two fields and one checkbox. Checkboxes are often optional. In this example, we want to determine whether the user selected the checkbox. For this demonstration, I'm using the get method. Using the get method allows us to see the submitted name and value pairs in the browser's address bar. This is helpful for a classroom demonstration. However, a form that collects information, such as a name or email address, would normally use the post method so that the submitted values do not appear in the URL. This form contains the following controls. Each form should have a label that clearly identifies its purpose. For the name field, the label uses a for attribute. The input uses a matching ID. The label's for value must match the input's ID value. This connects the label to the form control. The checkbox uses the same pattern. The label's for value must match the checkbox's ID. This improves accessibility and allows the user to select the checkbox by clicking either the checkbox itself or the label text. The ID and name attributes have different purposes. The ID identifies the form control on the web page and connects it to its label. The name identifies the form value that will be submitted to PHP. Sometimes these two attributes can be confused, but both are important. The checkbox also includes a value. The user types a value for the name and email fields. Therefore, we do not assign a fixed value to those fields in the HTML. The checkbox works differently. The user does not type a value into it. The user only selects or clears the checkbox. We give the checkbox a meaningful value so PHP can identify what the selected checkbox represents. When the checkbox is checked, the browser submits its name and value. When the checkbox is not checked, the browser does not include the submitted form data. That is the most important concept to understand about checkboxes. Let's submit the form without entering information and without checking the checkbox. Because this demonstration uses the get method, we can see the submitted information in the browser's address bar. The address may contain something similar to name equals and then email equals. The name and email field appear in the URL, even though they contain empty strings. However, there is no news. The checkbox was not checked, so its name and value were not submitted. Now let's look at the PHP code. We should not directly retrieve form values without providing default values. A submitted request can be missing any expected field, including a text field. For the name and email fields, we can use the null coalescing operator. The null coalescing operator is written as 2 question marks. It means use the submitted value when it exists. Otherwise, use the default value. In these examples, the default value is an empty string. A normal browser submission usually includes named text fields, even when they are empty. However, PHP should not assume that every expected field will always be included. Using the 2 question marks prevents an undefined array key warning if a field is missing. Accessing the checkbox directly, like this, can generate a warning when it is not selected. Instead, we should safely check whether the checkbox was included in the submitted form data. We can use the isset function. The isset function construct determines whether the array key exists and its value is not null. When the checkbox is checked, the expression is true. When the checkbox is not checked, the expression is false. Let's test the code. First, I will leave the checkbox unchecked and submit the form. The page displays the checkbox was not checked. Next, I will select the checkbox and submit the form again. The page displays the checkbox was checked. This shows that isset can determine whether the checkbox was included in the submitted form data. Use isset when you only need to determine whether the checkbox was selected. Validate submitted values before using them. Escape submitted information before displaying it on the web page. When the checkbox is checked, PHP can receive news equals yes. When the checkbox is not checked, the news array key is not included. That is why checkbox values must be handled differently from ordinary text fields values. Thanks for watching.